Hi, this is Mitchell at the Bedford YMCA, and I'm here today to offer a brief chair-based sequence that is good for anyone who wants to get a good stretch. Um, Chair classes are often good for people with mobility issues that don't like standing or can't get up and down off the floor, but they're really good for anybody of any ability to get different kinds of access to common movements that we do in yoga, different poses, taking a new perspective on them, and getting more access and reach through them. So find yourself in your chair with a firm seat on the chair, thinking about your hip bones or sits bones resting evenly on the chair and your back slightly away from the chair. If you feel like your feet are too far off the floor, like you want to get your knees with a little more space, you could put a folded blanket under your feet, or you could put yoga props, a block, or books if you have them. If you don't have a block at home, you can use books. So get yourself nice and grounded in your seat with your feet firmly on the floor. You can place your hands on your thighs, either palms down or palms up. Maybe here, close your eyes or lower your gaze. And start to follow your breath as it comes in through your nose, filling up your belly as it expands. And then as you exhale, your belly drops back toward your spine. Breathing in deep and exhaling completely. Taking this time here to focus on your breath as you leave behind any of the befores that you brought with you to this practice. Let those worries go away. And any anticipation that you have of things that will happen after the practice, let those go away. Just bring your mind present to your breath and to your body as you settle and focus. Long, deep inhales, slow, steady exhales. And on your next exhale, start to drop your chin toward your chest in a very simple forward fold. Take note of the sensations that are occurring between your shoulder blades, down your spine, all the way to your seat. Maybe you just slightly rock your head from side to side, getting just the right stretch that you need today. And then inhale your head back up to center. As you exhale, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder and let your left hand fall off of your thigh. Your left hand can either hover by your side or maybe your fingertips tuck underneath the seat of the chair and just give a little slight tug on that side. As you breathe deep into the left side of your neck and note what's going on between your ear and your shoulder to your fingertips. Breathing deep. And then inhale that head back up to center. Return your left hand to your left thigh. Exhale, drop your right ear towards your right shoulder and let your right hand fall off of your thigh. I'm sorry, then we're going to the left side this time. Left ear toward left shoulder, right hand drops off of your thigh. Maybe the fingers tuck underneath the seat of the chair. Breathe deep and note what's happening from your right ear to your right shoulder to your right fingertips. Inhale your head back up to center, return your hand to your thigh, and one more time, exhale, drop your chin toward your chest. From here, with your gaze to the floor in front of you, drop your hands by your side and just swing your arms back and forth. Let the arms become still, and then take an inhale and sweep the arms and the gaze up toward the ceiling. Moving with your breath, exhaling, coming back down, bringing the gaze back to the floor. We'll inhale up, lifting and stretching, exhaling down. Inhaling up, full long stretch, and exhale down. And one more time, inhaling up and exhaling down. Keeping the right hand down this time. Inhale the left hand up, and maybe the right hand finds the leg of the chair or the seat of the chair as you fold over to the right, looking up underneath your left arm. Breathe deep into your left side. Inhale the left hand up and exhale the left hand down. We'll do the opposite side. Right hand lifts up as you hold on to the seat or the chair with your left hand and fold over to the left, reaching out through the fingertips on the right side. And breathe. And we'll inhale that arm up and exhale, coming back down. We'll take the arms and just expand them wide like you're waking up in the morning and stretching. Oh, you can even yawn. Oh. And then bring the hands up, straight up toward the ceiling. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, bring the hands to your right thigh. Turn your gaze to the right. Keep your hands where they are, and then take your gaze from your right shoulder over your left shoulder. Release your thigh and stretch big and wide. Hands come up, and then hands come to your left thigh. Look over your left shoulder. Bring your gaze from your left shoulder to your right shoulder. And stretch open wide, maybe yawn. Hands come up. We'll add onto this twist. So bring the hands to the right thigh. Take the gaze over the right shoulder. Take the gaze over the left shoulder. And then inhale the right hand up and fold to the left. Come back up. Stretch open wide. Hands come up. Left side, hands to the left thigh. Look over the left shoulder. Gaze over the right shoulder. Left hand up and fold to the right. Up and open and stretch wide. Hands come up and twist to the right, looking over the right shoulder. Gaze over the left shoulder. Right hand up and fold to the left. Take your gaze to your left thigh and let the right hand drop to your left thigh. Hands crossed and centered. Breathe into that space between your shoulder blades. Release your hands from your thighs and bring your hands to your shoulders, stacking your elbows on top of each other. So you could give yourself a big squeeze here. Maybe walking your fingers back on your shoulders. Breathe into that space between your shoulder blades. So you can stay here with your elbows stacked, or maybe you bring the backs of the hands together, or the palms of the hands together in eagle arms. Wherever you end up, breathe deep. that and stretch wide open like you're waking up in the morning. Bring the arms up to the ceiling and then hands come to the left thigh. Look over your left shoulder. Bring your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale the left hand up and fold to the right. Take your gaze to your right thigh and bring your right hand to where your gaze lands. Sit up through center and breathe in between that space in your shoulder, between your shoulder blades. Release your hands from your thighs and bring them to your shoulders, stacking your elbows on top of each other. So staying here or bringing the backs of the hands together or the palms of the hands together in eagle arms. Breathe deep. And release that. And one more time, stretch. We're going to take the right foot and place it on the floor in front. Take the left foot and place it out to the left side of the chair so that the thighs are at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to take the left hand and cross it over to the outside edge of my right thigh. And then take the right hand and lift it up toward the ceiling with my gaze. So you can stay here with one hand on your thigh and one hand lifted up, or maybe both hands lift up as you extend from your seat. This is like warrior one top here, extending. Continuing to open up through the shoulders, take the right hand to the inside of the right thigh, the left hand to the outside of the left thigh, and shine the palms toward the ceiling. So you can stay here or start to fold forward as you scissor your arms apart and breathe into that space between your shoulder blades. Push weight into your right foot to unscissor your arms, bringing the arms all the way back up, warrior one. And then bring the arms to shoulder height here so that the left arm is parallel with the left thigh. Like you're doing a warrior two top here with the bend in the left knee. Left arms parallel with left thigh. Extend through the pinkies and thumbs. Relax through the shoulders. Turn the left palm toward the ceiling. Lift it up as you drop the right hand back, and maybe your hand finds the leg of the chair, giving yourself a little more extension through the left side. Release that, come back into warrior two arms. Shift your weight forward and bring your left forearm to your left thigh as the right hand lifts up toward the ceiling. And maybe that arm drops by your ear. So putting those two poses together, we'll inhale the right hand back up, come back into warrior two arms, lift the palm up and drop the right hand back, reverse warrior. Exhale, drop the forearm to the thigh and sweep the right hand over, side angle. Inhaling, reverse. Exhaling, side angle. Move with your breath here, not with my voice. Customize your practice to fit you. And one more time, fold forward and reach. Continue to sweep down, bring your right elbow to your right thigh, left elbow to left thigh, and hands in prayer between your legs. Let your head drop. So keeping your right elbow on your right thigh, bring your left hand to your left thigh, push into that thigh as you look back over your right shoulder. You could stay here with your left shoulder My sides are messed up. Stay here with your left hand on your left thigh, looking over your left shoulder. Right elbow can stay on your right thigh, or maybe the right hand comes to the floor. Maybe the left hand reaches up toward the sky. Any of those places is a good place to stop. If you're lifted up, bring your left hand back to your left thigh. Push weight into that hand to lift your right elbow to your back to your right thigh. Come back into prayer hands between your legs. Set yourself up. Bring your left foot to center. And then you can interlock your fingers around your left shin and bring your left knee up toward your chest, pointing and flexing the toes on the left foot. Maybe rotating the ankle in a circle. Then release that. Set your foot on the floor. Extend the right leg out straight and cross the left ankle over the left ankle over the right ankle. So you can stay here, just settling in, opening up through this left thigh. Or maybe you bring the left ankle above the right knee with the right leg extended out straight. Or maybe you bend the right knee so that the right foot is at a right angle and you're here in a pigeon pose. Staying here, maybe you fold forward. Maybe you take the left hand and feed it through the number 4 and interlock your fingers around your right shin as you fold forward. Wherever you end up, breathe deep. Push weight into your right foot to sit up. Continue to cross your left thigh over your right thigh. So here you could sit up straight and just take this as a resting pose, or start to hinge at the hips and fold forward, bringing your belly to your thigh, maybe sliding the hands down the feet as you fold forward. Push weight into the right foot to come back up. Uncross your legs. Place the left foot on the floor in front of you. Take the right foot out to the right so that your thighs are at a 90-degree angle. Cross the right hand over to the outside edge of the left leg. Lift the left hand up toward the ceiling with the gaze. You can stay here with one hand lifted and one hand on the thigh, or maybe both hands come up. As you breathe in this warrior one top. And then cross the left hand to the inside of the left thigh and the right hand to the outside of the right thigh. Turn the palms toward the ceiling, staying here or starting to fold forward as you scissor the arms apart and breathe into that space between your shoulder blades. Push weight into your left foot to come back up. Unscissor your arms and bring your arms back up into warrior one. Bring the arms to shoulder height so the right hand is parallel with the right leg. Left hand is reaching back behind you. Warrior two. Turn the right palm toward the ceiling. Lift it up as you drop your left hand back. Left hand maybe finding the leg of the chair. Getting a nice stretch through the right side. Coming back into warrior two arms. Shift your weight forward and bring the right forearm to the right thigh and the left hand up toward the ceiling, and then drop that hand by your ear. Putting those together here will sweep the right hand up, left hand back, reverse warrior. Exhale, fold forward, forearm to thigh, left hand reaches over your head. Side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, fold forward. Moving with your breath here. And the next time you fold forward, hold that, stretch and reach. Continue to bring your left hand down, left elbow comes to the left thigh. Hands come into prayer between your legs. Keeping your left elbow on your left thigh, take the right hand on the right thigh, push into the thigh as you look back over your right shoulder. So you could stay here, right hand on right thigh, left elbow on left thigh, or maybe the left hand drops to the floor. If it doesn't reach the floor, you could place a block or a book under your hand. Maybe the right hand reaches up toward the ceiling as you stretch. If you're reaching up and stretching, bring that hand back to the thigh, push into the thigh to bring the left hand up. Right hand comes down. Breathe. Sitting yourself back up, bringing the right foot back to center, and then bringing the right knee in toward the chest, rotating the ankle in a circle in one direction, in the other direction. Do what feels good here. Point and flex, rotate your ankle. And then release that to place it on the floor. Extend your left leg out straight and let your right ankle cross over your left ankle. So you could stay here with your knees in this position, or maybe you bring the foot above your knee. Maybe you bend the left knee, come into a pigeon shape, sitting up tall, or feeding the right hand through the number 4, left hand reaches and grabs the shin on the left side as you fold forward. All of those are good places to stop. You find the place that works best for you today. And push weight into your left foot to sit yourself back up. Continue to cross the right thigh over the left thigh. Sitting up straight and tall here, or maybe your hands slide down your legs as your belly finds your thigh. Folding forward and breathing. And then setting yourself back up, uncrossing your legs. So if you have a blanket or a pillow, something soft that you can rest your feet on, place it on the floor in front of you. A bolster would also work. Place the feet on the blanket or bolster, and then bring the soles of the feet together. Get yourself situated on the chair so that your seat is firmly seated on the chair. So if you fold forward here, you're not going to tumble off the chair. You've got enough of your backside on the chair to hold you. So your choice here on where you want to go, you could stay here seated and just let this gently use your hands to push your thighs apart. That would be a good place to stop. Or if you want to, maybe try bringing the ankles toward the hands toward the ankles as you fold forward. Maybe the hands come to the pillow or the blanket as you fold forward. Maybe the hands come to the floor in front of you as you fold forward. And wherever you end up, let your head drop and breathe. Come out of the pose the way you came into it. So if your hands are on the floor, bring them to the prop, to your ankles, to your thighs. Taking your feet off of the blanket, taking the feet wide apart. You can move the blanket or bolster or pillow aside and fold forward here. So you determine how far you want to go into this fold. You can come here with your elbows on your thighs, hands together. You could place a block on the floor in front of you and come to the block. You could bring the fingertips to the floor. You could bring the palms of the hands to the floor. You could take the palms of the hands and bring them to the outside of the feet as you fold forward. Wherever you end up, let your head drop and breathe. Coming out of the pose the way you came into it, bringing the hands to the floor, fingertips to the floor, elbows to thighs. And then find yourself sitting back up, bringing the knees closer together. Bring one hand onto your belly and one hand over your heart. Follow your breathing as you inhale and exhale, letting the hand on your belly come out first on the inhale, and then the hand on your chest rise at the end of the inhale. As you exhale, both hands come back down toward your body. Inhaling, belly, chest. Exhaling, release. And then in closing, bring your hands together in front of your heart. Let your thumbs rest at your heart center, and let your chin drop toward your chest. Let contentment and gratitude flow through you and out from you. Repeating, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I live with ease. May we be happy, may we be healthy, may we live with ease. May all beings be happy, may all beings be healthy, may all beings live with ease. Namaste.